This is Malorian Thug.
And this is Ryker.
And this is Mystic Juicer. And we are commentating the first match of the Team League, Team Heavy Metal versus Team DRB. Rook v Zane. A matchup I'm... Sorry?
A lot. I've played this matchup against as a fair bit.
Yeah. It's fun. I think there's a lot of fun interactions from the Rook side.
It reminds me a lot of Rook Gwyn, in that both of you can just do these terrible things to each other, but like it involves these horrific reads where suddenly Zane hits you with a standing 9, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then you turn around and hit him with Rook 5, and you're having a blast.
Yeah.
So, I was going to say, leading that off, we had Rook start with a 6 throw, one of his only throws that's reasonable to use that can lose to one of Zane's throws. But he scooped up an 8 and didn't eat a 5.
Oh, nice. Okay, odd cross-ups.
Can't be a straight, but... Go ahead.
The important thing about Rook's cross-ups on Zane's block are his only odd attacks are 5 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
7 being the one you prefer to be able to throw, although it is slow.
Yeah.
The big thing in Rook's favor is that he can rock armor.
Absolutely.
Back up those cross-ups. So unless Zane knocks him down, which, let's be real, Zane can knock you down.
Yeah, that's where the interaction really comes in, right? Does he defend with an even block because he's assuming you're going to throw an even attack? Or is he going to defend with Wake Up K, which is going to stuff your rock armor attempt?
Well, he can wake up with his 2 or something.
Exactly, and then lead into J. Exactly, yeah.
But at the same time, when you look at Rook's attack selection, you have to note that should he want to cross up and does not have a 7 with which to do so, he has to cross up with Stonewall.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair in this matchup. I mean, you're going to be stonewalling as defense against maximum anarchy, but that can be dodged into.
Oh, man.
Nice. Scooped.
Djister is just really on point right now.
May I note that Raz always tells me how good it feels to undercut things like Fast Time Spiral with Zane's 2.
I've no doubt.
Karma out in full force.
Okay, clearly he should be playing Gwen, so that kind of thing doesn't happen, and your 2 just wins.
Absolutely. Clear counterpick game when Raz comes back after this stunning loss against Djister, of course.
Oof.
Oh! Fast Golem.
You have to note that you saw Zane's 2 come out.
Yeah.
And that's the only combat card he has that reasonably beats Q and attack, unless it's Crash Bomb.
Mm-hmm. And then that Q was definitely a King Read, I have to assume.
It could be any sort of throw read, because he has to hit him with something.
I guess that's true.
It depends on the contents of Zane's hand before you can make that assumption.
Nice. So he can't really threaten... I mean, he can't really threaten rock armor off this?
Zane's big issue is he has 6 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
He has to find a way to come back without depleting his fuel.
I think if I'm Djister here, I just 100% go for an odd rock armor attempt.
Do we have any 7s left? One played, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, with these life totals, there's like no reason not to.
Given the Q that came out in neutral, I make it a 5 and not a 7 if I can.
Just in case of Wake Up Normal?
Oh, Djister dropped.
Wake Up 6.
Oh yeah, his internet connection is pretty bad. Expect to see that a lot. Too hype.
Hopefully,
got kicked from server.
Hopefully not a lot, but
it tends to be once a game.
But yeah, I'd agree with Ryker's analysis here of, if possible, Rook should just be fine spending Stonewall to do the cross-up 5.
Well, Stonewall, wow, the dream is to catch maximum anarchy with Stonewall.
Well, Stonewall's just not as good as 3 in this matchup.
Yeah,
yeah,
very much
agreed.
Not as important as Entangling Vines. And special blocks in general, Zane doesn't have tools that really threaten Rook in the way that his special blocks are necessary for him to function. They're kind of like added stuff. And oftentimes, Rook just wants the card more than he wants the damage.
True.
Stonewall's biggest value, unless you just manage to be a superhero and catch Crash Bomb or Max Anarch or something.
Why'd he play that side of it?
The message must have gotten garbled in translation.
But yeah, the big thing that Stonewall can give you is a protection against 9 because it is an odd block.
Right.
That does 9 damage to Zane.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you have to be careful when you're crossing up, not to leave yourself without
just
blocks.
not being kind to Raziek. Like, he really needed a good shenanigans pull to get back in this game, and King 4, it was not that pull.
Yeah.
Like, he had the ace in hand, so it wasn't like a completely wasted combat that destroyed his hand, but he's still down to like 5 cards.
He needs to find normals, I think.
Ooh,
that might have checkmated his
feels good. Them good feels.
Yeah, that King, yeah, very, very well could have. Raziek could have just not had an answer to it. Very
Gold
good
burst
time for
power
Djister
up
to
for
start
Max
out.
Anarchy. even if you just gold burst. Now I have Max Anarchy or something similarly crazy.
It's true.
Djister has Rook. He has 75 health.
He can rock armor Max Anarchy. He could rock armor Max Anarchy.
No, he can't. Because ace attack. Yeah.
Oof. That was the rock armor for the win.
Yep. So we surmise no odds in hand, or just felt like making the assumption.
He didn't have a knockdown. So he was playing attack for clubs,
coverage.
I believe. It was no spades. He's got 2 other spades in hand, almost certainly, and that beats throw and it beats attack that doesn't knock him down. Although with 35 cards left in deck, there's a high chance that it might knock him down. But hey, your life bar is that big; it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, slight life advantage here for Djister. There we go. Close it out.
Pack him up.
Sweet.
Now, Juushichi is coming in, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully he's woken up.
He very much likes versus Rook. He doesn't like versus Rook at the start. He thinks there's a big deal is that you need to do damage to Rook early. That way his starting life gets depleted and you can pressure him. But he seems very good and comfortable with playing mix-up on Rook's block back when he used to play Setsuki. I've seen him play various other matchups with Rook. Jaina Rook's not bad. So that's who he's been playing for a while now.
Oh, okay. So you think we're going to see Jaina instead of Arg?
I don't know what Juushichi will play.
Juushichi has been playing Jaina in League for reasons, but I know for this tag team league, he's been playing to complement Raziek.
Ooh.
This is the I just woke up Juushichi.
I actually
seen the sets. I know he likes this matchup, or he's good at this matchup. I don't know. I have trouble saying what Juushichi likes and what he doesn't, but he's good at this one.
He's unreadable. Hopefully that'll pay off in this matchup. This one's dynamic. It's like, I mean, it's either a stomp one way or the other. It seems to me.
Someone will just Rook wins on throw.
Yeah.
Rook finds you. You've got 70 health, little girl.
Yeah. Rock armor.
At the same time,
if one gets through, like if you can sneak a 24 in, past a tumbler, delicious. Like
that's like over that's like a third of her health in it. There's a third of 70.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's been a while since I've been in a math class. But it's a little bit over a third, because a third of 70 is less than 25. Haha. I did.
So Juushichi doesn't follow the standard Sets v Rook of open throw, follow up with throw, third turn as well, it seems like. Which is good. I approve of that.
He just saw Djister come out with throw against Raz, though, against Zane, who also can very easily find himself in the first turn throw, second turn throw, then I knock you down, and so I play normals that also beat blocks.
I guess that's true.
So we saw a 2 and then a 3. I think maybe Ju started with an opening hand with a straight and decided to just go for it. because that's pretty high value against Rook if you land it.
Yeah. And now we've got 6 cards to 11.
That would also explain why those normals were so low. Ooh!
Ooh!
That is a wonderful catch.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, really good block there.
This is one thing Juushichi will rant at you about if you let him talk for a while, is that Setsuki blocks.
Needs to block.
Yeah,
Needs
absolutely.
to block.
I think that's essentially the difference between a Setsuki I like to face in as Rook and a Setsuki that I'm terrified of. Is if someone starts blocking, I'm really worried.
Well, the thing is, Setsuki can vortex you theoretically for a while until she gets stuck in a bad hand doing like 14 damage a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Or she can block, get some aces, and hurt you.
Yep.
There we go. Can opener.
Here's the knockdown.
And yeah, Ju is a big fan of single ace as an option for any characters that have it.
Yeah.
Like just throw out the ace, get some damage, You can worry about the vortex later, just get some damage.
Yeah. Versus Rook, especially particularly effective because it stops rock armor attempts as well.
I might. Nah, Setsuki has a big hand and no Ks have been shown. I wouldn't rock armor here.
Why not? Go for it.
You see the 5 or the 6 here. Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was scared of reversal, I guess? Reversal.
Just
reversal. Yeah, second hidden AA. That's fair. Or more possibly J, which will trade with her 2s and scoop anything else.
Quote unquote reversal.
Oh.
Look, we work with what we've got, alright?
Yep. That Q probably would have gotten him out of his hand. I'm guessing is the reason he threw it. Oh,
no, okay, there you go. There's the reason for the first Q.
Maybe he threw it because he wanted the second one to hit.
Well, a hand with 2 Qs is really awkward as sets. Like,
unless you can finish it off with Q in hand, yeah. I like the power up here with 2 Qs spent.
I mean, Djister was at 12 cards, so at 13 cards he needed to power up.
Juushichi would have needed... no, Juushichi couldn't have gotten out of that last hand, actually, unless he had a power up at the end. But with the other Q in hand, he would not have had it. He would have had to have pumped the Q to get out of the hand if he had connected with the first one.
Yep.
So this must be like an ace-ace play. Ooh.
Nice. I am so... Like, this is something I never do in games. just power up for aces, play the frickin' aces. And, yeah, I love to see when it connects.
Well, we all know my stance on ace.
By the way, I did make a local recording of that game. I'm wondering if you're willing to either have a look at it before I post it. That game was awesome.
Fun in this game.
That game was awesome.
It's the good old game of Ryker Ball.
Yep. 3.5, I believe, was the final total. Third Q.
He had the third Q. That was an awkward hand.
No one expects the...
Oh, he's out now.
Q.
He probably has a 7 backing it, maybe?
Well, he better have a tumbler.
7.
Yeah, he really better have the K.
Yeah, I hope he has the tumbler. I hope he doesn't have the timeout. Having the timeout would be lame. Okay, there we go.
Or just a Joker. I mean, Joker is just as effective.
Oh.
He must be powering up here to get out.
Yes, I would also expect to see that.
Either that or...
Joker, he might be holding the Joker. You're right.
Or he discards a card to get Speed of the Fox and takes the damage.
Yeah.
Any way you do it, the card
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Ouch. Wouldn't be surprised if that card he's holding back is an ace. We'll see if it's a 7.
I'd expect to see a 7. Put ace back on top.
Yeah, he's a big fan. I know Juushichi loves to put ace on top against big people. But yeah, there's a 7.
There we go.
I'd be surprised to see ace.
7?
Maybe seeing he likes to pick up ace. Yeah, he likes the 6 as well.
Okay.
He was talking about CKR needed to keep back a 6 earlier in a situation. I thought he was insane.
6 Q7.
But,
just as combo filler or as throw stuff?
It's the best combo filler that Setsuki has because it's 1 CP, 6 damage.
True.
And you need that against Rook's life bar.
Yeah, definitely.
It's much better than tacking on a 3.
Well, I mean, let's try to see this from Rook's perspective too, right? I mean, we want to be
let it rip with the Q again?
fair and balanced. Nice, okay. So, what does that say about hand quality? I mean, we have the Q, 7, and 6 known, and then dodge. So, anticipating rock armor more likely?
He has Q7.
Well, he was anticipating the ace again.
Ah,
Remember that
right.
Djister just hit with a straight and fetched an ace back.
Right.
It's that or the rock armor. I think he was fishing to not have to play the Q.
Oh, so he has 5-6.
Yeah.
5-6. Hopefully K knockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't dump on.
There you go.
K knockdown. He couldn't dump because he had both 7 and Q still in hand.
Right.
And we do that, but very fortunately he had that K.
So nice.
That's
Q7 mix up.
Damage for 3 cards.
Yeah.
So
I'm expecting just a rock armor here, so I'm assuming Ju blocks.
if he has it, he's made 2 attempts at it. He might not have the suits in a favorable situation,
That's true.
but I think it's likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or just fishing for the throw.
He still has spades. He still has
J10
spades
or
attempt.
Q pump. J10 or Q pump. J10. Yep. J10.
Nice.
Down.
Hopefully he has a
2
power
HP.
up here. No, he has the Q in hand. Unless
5
he has the
HP.
4th Q, he doesn't have a power up here.
Yeah.
Nope.
And that's confirmed 2 aces in Djister's hand now.
You
Yep.
just
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, that wasn't
No,
a straight.
sorry,
Never mind. Everything's a straight. Any
Here
3-card
comes the-
combo.
I don't know. There's so many options Rook can play because Q's not threatening here at all. If
Yeah.
I get hit with it, a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Ju gets out with the dodge.
What's the card he's holding back though? Is it the Q or is it not? It is the Q.
It's Q.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I hope he pulls a K.
Yeah. K or aces. If he can get some blocks in here and power up for aces, he could find a way through all that life bar.
Yeah, we've got
He's going to have to start watching out for that ace again.
If he lands
The ace that ends dreams.
he has to win like 3 more combats. Theoretically, he could win 1 and then win off of all aces, but it's not
Yeah.
a really
Yeah.
solid strategy.
There we go.
Oh,
Game.
dang.
Smoke bomb,
Nice.
smoke bomb, smoke bomb.
Oh, do we have it?
Smoke bomb.
We've only seen 1, I think. Have we seen 2, maybe?
New
Yep, good game.
GG.
Wow, Djister.
Yeah.
All done so far.
So dreamy.
Just put Raz back in and let him go.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Okay, so Raz has a Geiger that could very easily come out here.
Yeah.
I would expect to see Raz's Geiger.
There we go.
Yeah.
Geiger confirmed. Commentators with the
Geiger.
reads.
I would expect if Djister loses this, Thelo will switch in with Menelker. Thelo has been using Menelker recently to great effect in League.
I wouldn't be surprised if Thelo had played. I don't know. Thelo just plays what he wants to play.
Yeah, I think the last time Geiger was a
Don't
thing.
want to play Geiger BBB.
Yeah, no, he brought out Trock, I'm pretty sure, in the versus Animus and Animus and Southpaw. Yeah.
If we're putting down bets, I would 100% bet on Thelo Geiger. I mean Thelo Menelker. Like,
Personally, I'm in the camp of that is a horrible matchup.
For okay, but for who?
That's for Geiger. That matchup made me quit the game for a couple of months.
Oh wow. Into oblivion. Nice.
It's not the end of the world kind of bad that some matchups in this game can be, like BBB Gloria or something.
That matchup is
but
hilarious.
it's not pretty.
No, it's not. It's hilarious.
so that doesn't really tell that combat really told us nothing about either player's game plans or their hands.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh.
accurately here, you have a Djister that does not want to let Raz block. Raz, however, is content very much with playing aggressively right now because Geiger can play a very stifling range against Rook.
Yeah.
He can also just kind of sit there because Rook has 100 health, Geiger has 90 health, but which one of you can do 100 damage in one turn?
Yeah.
Definitely
the later, like, the more options, like the more J's and special blocks that Djister plays to scoop stuff and deal with options in the early game, the less equipped he's going to be able to deal with just the brutal.
Is that a cross up because Geiger likes to block early, or is that a rock armor?
Well, it's not a rock armor now.
Does it matter?
Yeah. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Well, what I'm saying is that Geiger can play. I think the beginning of the game for Geiger versus Rook is very, very ambiguous. He can win the game very easily by actually just playing spirals, being the dominant combat option they are against Rook's range, and just go to town on him and whittle through that 100 health. Or he can stop, keeps Rook's throws off of him, build a hand, and deal 60 damage in one combat to win the game.
Yeah, nice.
And as the game goes forward and you see more spirals hit the discard, you see Geiger's hand stay small, and by small I mean 7-8 cards where it's hard to power up for aces. It becomes like TD becomes less threatening unless your health is going down with what would be Temporal Distortion's health threat level. So if you get to the same turn and you have 80 health and Geiger has 12 cards in TD, or you have 30 health and Geiger has 6 cards in TD, it's all the same.
Yeah. It's lethal is lethal, right? Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about that blue burst?
A lot of J.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of them, in fact. What do you think about that blue burst from Raziek there?
If you're gonna play a blue burst, I mean, you're cutting off that much damage. You're cutting off 14 damage, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was actually 10 damage because.
Or 10 damage
Djister,
because he
didn't have the extra card.
He played the card. But you're cutting off. You're likely cutting off 14 damage. He very easily could have done 14 damage instead, right?
Yep.
Because you're either getting J10 or you're getting Q pump, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna burst, get it when you can get it. That's an okay blue burst. Personally, I don't like blue burst in this matchup. I like
against
that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked there.
It's not a terrible decision. I mean, it's a stylistic choice. You get to keep your hand. You get 2 cards that aren't aces that could be anything, you know?
Like jacks or temper distortions.
Yeah, or even just pairs. Like, he doesn't...
I do like that Q there. Like, Raz is definitely playing an aggressive range. Lots of stuff that would lose to Q. 3 jacks are in the discard, so if he's playing time spirals, they're probably queens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless Raz goes YOLO AA or throws a K there.
Well, one of the things about
safe.
Rook is Geiger's not quite comfortable with 3 jacks in the discard with only 7 cards in his hand, right? Meanwhile, Rook, he's got 5 cards and doesn't care.
Nope, doesn't care.
I think he might start to care here.
He needs to find some more cards. That's true.
Whoa!
That's nice to meet you there.
Yeah.
So probably gonna see a big R&D next turn.
Yeah, that would be ideal, definitely. That would be what?
You're gonna see the R&D whenever the R&D comes up.
Yeah.
But the thing about this situation is the life totals aren't that far off, and Geiger, whenever he goes down on cards, it gets really scary. Like, sometimes I've played this matchup where I've played a 60 damage TD combo that leaves Rook with 12 health, and then I get thrown for 60 life because I went down to like 2 cards left in my hand.
Right.
Raz
Gutsy
is trying
10
so
throw.
hard not to keep... Like, what's the 10 throw matter?
Yeah.
He throw with a 7 throw, and it's the same effect.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But
and 7's an attack in this matchup. If he
exactly.
True.
Exactly.
7's an attack, 8's R&D, 9's at 9 and 10 throws all day.
That's one thing, is while Geiger has so many throws, because he has a command throw as well as the standard distribution, he has he plays less throws than other characters, because they're all 0.8, and he only has 3 cards that are dedicated throws. Or dedicated. They're also double duty as blocks and his 7 attack, although his 7 attack is mostly a throw.
Yes.
7 is 7 damage, though. If you throw successfully, you got 8 damage out of it. If you attack with it, you got 7, but you can combo into it and guarantee you did 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 7 attack, even in other matchups, is not terrible. It's underrated. Don't quote me on that, because it really should just be a throw.
Okay, stenographer, I'll make sure that gets stricken from... Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Oh, one of Djister's valuable special blocks gone.
Yeah.
Well, he had just played Research and Development. That is a very scary turn, and it's not too uncommon to see Geiger block after playing Research and Development, because who knows? I have a Joker I can play now. I have a K. I have a Jack. I have mean cards. So please just let me block.
So I could see a K from Raz soon. Oh, nope. There's a Q.
That's what he wanted last turn.
K in this matchup. Not as good as K. That's an exaggeration. Q's probably a little bit better.
So sad if this doesn't get
Spirals
thrown.
Are just so good.
Yeah.
Where's the throw?
There we go. Okay.
Oh, he's running out of throws over there if he's using R&D when he has like a 6 card R&D now.
Yeah, that's the second
Oh, you saw how
R&D
aggressively he's been playing them. But R&D should always be a throw first if you need a throw.
Oh
True.
yeah, I'm just saying that like the fact he used it as a throw means he needed it as a throw.
I would not be surprised to see his 4s not really be used for TD, and by that I mean the ability maybe played just to get a Jack.
Yep.
Raz is going to run out of time. Raz did.
Yeah, and he played the leftmost card in his hand, which was a 3.
That's why I don't sort my hand.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You can't really...
Yeah, no, if you're going to timeout, you don't want to have your hand sorted, because now we know he has no 2s.
Fast timer strats for everybody listening.
I picked up Persephone so I could rearrange Raz's hand and make him break this horrible habit.
That's amazing.
It's working out for me. It's working out for me.
Yeah, clearly, as the record will show.
I was talking with Malthug about it. I said, if we could combine your ability to actually know what Purse does with my ability to draw aces.
I don't know.
Can't be stopped.
I was hanging with Jew last night, and I played Purse, and he perfected me one game. I did not win a single combat.
Oh, good.
Like when I was playing Purse.
Good strats.
He's bad to perfect people or get bodied. But back to this match.
Yeah.
So good,
okay,
good
Djister building a hand. Yeah.
Sad.
This is very much a winnable game. We're gonna see. We've seen what? No aces in Djister's discard.
No.
He's got to be coming up with a pair of them soon. And
he has, however, already used 3 of his jacks. So if he wants to not be scared by TD, he does need to kind of hold on to those aces. Like he can't threaten to undercut. But on the other hand, all of those jacks are in Razzy's discard right now. So until he finds his 4s, they're going to stay there.
Yeah, there's a lot of meter on both sides right now.
What I'm gonna say is you got 6s, you got 8s, you got not 7s, you got 6s, 8s, you got emergencies, you got 5s. There are cards that
Nice.
There's 3s that Rook has not even seen in his discard yet. That can turn into aces. He gets 1 more damage. 2 sets of Wall of Vines will win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that was in fact the 4th jack.
There's an R&D. Would not be surprised to see this followed by a 4.
Yeah, 3rd R&D.
I probably play the 4 here because I likely have 2, and I'm not trying to hit you with a big TD combo. I'm trying to have a jack in my hand.
Yep. Especially since I can't threaten having a jack in my hand otherwise.
He's gonna run out of time again.
Yeah, so the thing is, I actually was lobbying cpat about this. Cpat has this team tourney as medium timer. I think medium timer is way too slow when you're talking with your partner over Skype.
Right. Ooh, nice scoop.
That was an automatic too, I think.
Oh, that could make sense. Although there's no icon, so.
Yeah, there's no icon when it's not quick match. The icon
Oh, I
only
see.
shows up in quick match.
Okay.
And
The
that's
more
like
you know.
Yep. That's like a decision because quick match is supposed to be serious mode. So
Right.
I guess you're supposed to be able to take advantage of your opponent timing out in serious mode. I don't know.
I really don't want Raz to lose this because I would hate to go hang out with Raz and Ju if Djister destroyed them with Rook.
Ooh. Hero K. Oh, that thing's so beef. I love it. Favorite card in the game.
If I'm Raz and I have a flash gear, it hits the table right now. One of those still fall and lose. Whoa!
Oh, here we go.
We got a pair.
This is
We
still-
don't have a pair of aces. We don't have a pair of aces. I don't believe.
I don't know.
Might have a pair of Qs though.
Oh, 2 aces in the discard, yeah.
Throw.
37.
I would love to see Cycloid undercutting wall vines.
If you get a flash gear or something first, you could definitely get a kill here with some good hand. But you can just spaghetti combo your way. Whoa! That's how you do it. Okay, now he has enough hand.
Okay, so
Oh, that feels so bad.
Djister has no fear.
That
no
just
fear.
that just went from great to really awkward for Djister. Lots of as we mentioned, lots of J's in the discard. Block would still be effective if it's a naked.
They're down for Djister. He's played 2 3s. He still has
Still
4
got the
stonewalls
5s.
in his deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Djister can play a pretty convincing range of like 5 and ace here.
He's got 1 J left, but he still has the possibility of pocket aces.
I think
He's got
Raz throws here.
Possibly gold burst.
Ooh. Nope.
He's trying to burn out the he was trying to burn out the options that defeated.
Yeah.
That
The ace
defeated
or the
his.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart.
So, we were on the same level as Razzie, and Djister was a level ahead of us.
Wow. So Ju comes back in. So we saw him play
He played sets last time.
sets. Okay.
He might
Sticking with
play
sets.
Dana here. He could play. He's been kicking around with Onimaru. He's playing Rook himself.
Nope.
Oh, that was
Sets.
it.
Speed of the Fox versus Speed of the Rocks.
Well, you do have to remember that whatever Ju picked here, he has to stick with for 4 wins.
True.
So
Well,
he
that's
can't just
fair,
he
fair.
just can't just counterpick the rook. He has to counterpick whatever Thelo brings in,
Well,
whatever
Team-
just Djister brings in, whatever Thelo brings in again.
Yeah.
Team DRB won the first tag tournament, right? And it was
Yes.
me and Juushichi. We beat a very, very dominant choke artist at the time. But Juushichi just destroying everyone with Setsuki. Just got in their heads and just ran them right over.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't count the man out,
No, absolutely not.
but
Like,
I don't like it.
is that just a feeling about the matchup in general, or is it because of this particular game with these particular players?
I think it's the coming back from 03 thing.
Yeah. Big deal. And
Coming back
correct
from
me if
03.
I'm- Correct me
Go
if
ahead.
I'm wrong, but I believe both of them have a Midori, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they both.
As good as Juushichi is at that matchup, because I've seen him beat people I've seen him beat the top players of Midori with Setsuki. That matchup just isn't pretty.
Ooh, there we are. There's that 2 throws. That's a really happy rook right now. Oh, no follow up. Okay.
I'm gonna follow up into the possible Joker.
It's Setsuki.
Yeah, at least throw the Q. I throw the Q on top of that if I have it every time, or the 8. So I'm assuming that he just has nothing to connect that 7 to.
I mean, you might have a read on the Joker. You might think it's coming out for what it because of the way the set's been going, but there we go in the building.
Okay.
See?
Okay, right here, we can turn the momentum around. Said.
Normal ace, normal Kata.
Uh,
It's whatever.
yeah, it's fair.
Yep.
It's basically a wash.
Yep.
Although now he starts with a slightly smaller hand than he had.
You're in a much better
it's
position
fine.
running in a much better position running K throw ender into Joker than you are running
Yeah,
K.
Very
has-
true.
he-
Yeah.
He has Speed of the Fox.
Okay,
with
good stuff.
knockdown, with Bag of Tricks. He didn't actually have damage in hand because he had 2-3, not like 5-6 or something.
You generally give Rook as Setsuki at least 118 effective health because he's running a Joker,
Right.
and you're running right into it.
Yeah,
Right.
every time, essentially.
What did he put back? The Q and the K?
Yeah.
Okay. Djister has to play a very scary game right now.
Nice. Gets out.
So that's what, like, the third or fourth time we've seen Juushichi just play like Queen into knockdown Rook.
I think this is the first time we've seen it on Speed of the Fox turn, though. I might be wrong.
That is the first time we've seen it on the Speed of the Fox turns because he did not get many of those last
Now,
game.
again, you saw it earlier. That Q might have come out because he pulled another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 11 card Rook. Man can't be thinking about sitting still too hard, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Got to assume rock armor here. Oh, he remembers.
Speaking of multiple Qs.
So we can confirm that Djister does respond to conditioning. And
The inside joke is that no one expects the double Nimpo.
yes. Well, if Q, if Q, then Q.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
yeah.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
Yeah,
Please,
Djister was sitting on a 12-card hand.
please, just drop
So-
it.
No, don't.
Please do it.
No,
Give it-
please don't.
I don't care how mad they are. I haven't seen a checkmate buster in so long.
No, it's so bad.
We've seen
This is
more than enough.
This is the
I
third
stopped
Q. This is the third Q. 100%.
We've seen more than enough big supers today.
What ace today? I was commenting to Raz about it that in that tournament there were should have been checkmate. If you're confident enough to throw, you're confident enough to throw checkmate.
I don't agree with that. But that's maybe because I'm never confident enough to throw checkmate.
That's so sad. For Ju to dump, he had to dump 2 7s, and he only has 1 7 left to loop any of them.
That means this is either the last 7. Okay, that's a Joker.
100%.
That's a Joker.
We got reads.
It could be another. Yeah, that has to be a Joker. Like what else? What else would it
Unless
be?
it's an ace?
Yeah, you pump the last. You pump the Q. The big cards you keep back are Q, Joker, Ace. If you have to, it's not as big a priority as Q, Joker, and 7.
So hopefully he drew a K. Or he could
Or
have
he's
actually
got the
held back.
Joker.
He could have held back a K, maybe.
Nice.
5K. Oh
Nope.
no.
No, the Joker comes out here, and he gets an Ace and whatever's in his hand right now, plus 2 cards.
Yep.
Assuming he follows up.
And that has to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Joker. I don't know.
On the other
Given
hand,
our analysis there, I don't know why Djister followed up.
he might prefer the Joker
He has
and 3
he has
cards.
so many cards in his hand.
Yeah.
He's-
He might prefer the
Juushichi-
Joker and 3 cards rather than another Speed of the Fox turn.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
If he chooses to pass on the Ace, because there's none in discard, he doesn't have to take one.
Yeah.
He could pass on the Ace, and then just go into a new hand.
Yeah. Either way, the damage is prevented, right?
We
I
have
think-
at
Well, he
least
could-
Ace attack.
Ooh!
I was just commenting that we have at least Ace attack, and then this.
Yeah. Good time to throw it.
Well, you know me. I'm always a proponent of slam aces.
Confirmation to be posted shortly.
I'm gonna drop the other 2 aces here.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
That's how I live my life.
or just
we don't know. We don't know that he had the 4th ace.
yeah, I guess that's true. I'm pretty sure he's got the 4th
I
ace.
think Juushichi either does it. He might dodge to get out of.
I think this is a throw from Djister. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Juushichi's range to me looks much more like it's going to be attack, so that I do not get thrown because I'm in an awkward hand size right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's either that or it's throw because I think Djister's trying to special block or throw me, or not throw me out, special block or just normal block because he doesn't want me to swing at him.
Right.
But then I realized, well, there's the last 7, by the way.
You found that last 7.
But rock armor is an option that Juushichi could reasonably want to dodge at this point in his life.
Mhm.
Right now, Juushichi doesn't care about rock armor. He's got the K in the back.
That's right. So Q7 mix-up.
So Q to be careful about that other ace.
Yep.
K for the knockdown, 7 to keep looping.
I think I throw. I did throw.
Ooh.
He kept the 7 to loop. He went with the K throw. I think that indicates Juushichi probably has another
Joker?
K in his hand.
Oh, another K. Okay.
He could have just not
with my
had
life.
another throw.
I think with my life total, I'm more concerned about the 7, like having the K in the future to knock him down,
Mhm.
than I am about having the 7 to continue my loop.
So, I think he needs to keep the 7 around to loop aces to worry about rock
I
armor
think this
too.
is AA. Oh, no. Okay.
Well, okay, I was going to
Sets
say...
breaks a nail.
So, I was going to say, really reasonable for him to play Q there, because it beats mixed up normal rock armor
Yeah.
if he has the
I
other
thought
K.
for sure Djister was about to drop the other one.
Yeah, it beats
He dropped
AA.
Think Vines.
Yeah.
I wonder if he I wonder why we'd play special block there if he's gonna play Stonewall rather than a normal block, because a special block could get 10'd and allow Setsuki back into the loop.
Could be anticipating an ace with no 10 backup. How many?
Yeah.
Do we have any 10s in?
No,
we
I
got
think
1 in discard.
I don't know why Djister played a 5 there instead of a normal block as well.
Well, he was
Might
a...
not have a normal block. He has a normal block.
Yeah, well, he has the 2. He might have preferred to risk the 5 rather than risk the 2. He's at 8 cards in hand with 12 life Satsuki.
He did not have the 4th ace.
Ah. Fraud Rook, IMO. No, I love you, Djister.
So
The most
Play
hidden,
ace in the discard.
the most hidden. Beast Unleashed, right now, I'm calling it. He blocked twice, he's got the attachments.
Just pull another ace of diamonds out of your sleeve.
Nice.
Still living.
Yep.
Now he did just power up his 2s, so he can't just like try to 2-chip him out, but he could try to ace chip him out.
Yeah. And there's 2
Ju might not
clears.
There's
You
2
might
keys
not
left in Setsuki's game.
Nope.
Good game.
Risk it.
Ju might not have had an answer to ace there.
Wow. Nice games, Djister. Dude.
That was a very convincing win for Team Heavy Metal. So,
Well done.
that actually makes the tag team tournament significantly more even because DRB won last week and now lost this week, and Heavy Metal lost last week and now won this week. So
Are those the... which are the other... There's another 2 teams that are participating?
There are 8 teams.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so Heavy Metal lost to Team Southpaw and...
Animus. Yep.
And DRB beat myself and Mad King last week.
All
Right.
I'm saying is Juushichi made a mistake taking Raz instead of me. My Geiger wouldn't have lost that.
Just got AA, right?
Exactly. Play more aces.
You and Dietz just needed to make Team DRB the second.
No.
DRB varsity.
No, you call it the A. Like, what have
Oh,
you...
the AA.
Yeah.
See, if you watch Dietz play, you can notice that I was the one that first showed him the game.
All right, secret tech there. Exposing secrets all around.
So I think I'm not inclined to jump back into DRB Skype call.
Yeah, I
DRB
believe
Skype call is calling me, but
I believe I'll sit here for a moment.
If you do, bring beer, is all I'm gonna say.
Well, the normal residents of that group is me and Raz, Juushichi, Mad King, Mal
Ooh.
over here. Like, it's not gonna be a very pleasant place today.
Fair.
Yeah,
lots of
very-
awkward silence and shuffling feet. Well, you gotta have the bad days, so the good days are twice as awesome. Thank you, gentlemen, a lot for jumping on the call with me. I hope it was a fun time.
No problem. I was going to watch the match either way.
Sweet.
I hope we got some good commentary in.
Absolutely, and I really appreciated the insight. All right, and with that, we're going to sign off. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Cheers.